Sanmanani Mzansi, and welcome to another episode of the Hope Revolution podcast. I'm your host, Unomta Bogayaka, your sister that is always available to listen to your story and engage with you. In this podcast, we provide a platform for open discussions on various challenges and experiences that are unique to both men and women. And if you are new, please do not forget to subscribe and hit that notification button so that you don't miss out on any of our episodes. So today we're joined by an amazing lady by the name of Agnes. So let's go straight to her. I'm not going to introduce her, she will definitely introduce herself. How are you, Agnes?
Ke teng wena o kae?
Ke a leboga gore o fitlhile.
Yeah.
Nice. And to people who don't know you, who is Agnes?
Agnes ke motho o a ratang batho. Ke motho o nkareng I'm bubbly,
All right.
and friendly as well and kind. So that's how I can describe Agnes. Ke motho fela nje o i-vibelang wa bo.
Or Vibe.
Yeah.
Okay. And where are you from?
I'm currently based more Coast Nawane, but I'm originally from Kotsakane. I grew up Kotsakane,
All right.
East Rand.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how was your upbringing from at home, from a Kulengwako, with the people you were living with in Lene? How was your life while you were growing up?
Um, my upbringing, okay. So ke godisitswe ke nkgono wa ka.
Okay.
Ke godisitswe ke nkgono wa ka. Mama ka na le teng ne.
All right.
But ke godisitswe ke nkgono wa ka most of the time while she was out a bereka. Peace job here and there.
Yes.
So I grew up Kotsakane. Ke godisitswe ke nkgono wa ka le my cousin.
All
My
right.
cousin's sister. Ke gotse ke le one le ausi wa ka and then another abuti wa the cousin.
Okay.
Gotse kaofela re
So
le
it
three.
was a home full of
Yeah, of
cousins
grandchildren
and grandchildren.
le koko. Yeah,
Okay.
bo mama rona vele ne le batho ba ithatelang monate ba itsamaelang rona ne re sala le koko most of the time.
All right.
So ne ke tlhokomela ke ena koko wa ka and then le ausi wa ka cousin ya ka. Yeah.
Right. But was it a warm home?
My grandmother tried. She was trying gore a etse gore bane le mfuthu no sna ntse re hlokang nkgono wa ka because of yena ne re sa go ba le re sa ja ne re ya sekolong hantle re hlokomela a thusa mo le mo. So while nkgono wa ka ne ke le under care ya hae ke so ka bana le bothata ha ne ke dula le yena.
So after, as you said, that your mom was Motu Oiratela fun
Yeah.
and groove, we can put it that
Yeah.
way. How was your relationship with your mother that time?
We did not have that mother and daughter relationship nele mme because of tshwantse abe mme. Ne re sa le close na le mamaka. Ne ke le close to nkgono wa ka. Nkgono wa ka was more like my mom. Yena she was nearly part-time mom actually. She was just here. Hi. A fihlile that time. A fihlile whatever fihlang le yona wa tswa wa tsamaya. So yeah, yena na re sa le close na le yena. No sa le mnati. And at that time I was still young. I needed that motherly love, like di chomi tsa ka ha re hola ne ba bua oh mama ka today go etsa so 1 2 3 9 never experienced that type of love from my mother. It was just something else. Sometimes I used to even ask myself kante why na I didn't get that love like other people. Ke la bona batho ka di Mother's Day when they post
Yes.
bomme ba bona, even if o hlokofetse they still have that good memory ya gore mama ka ne le motho also if hala. No, I never experienced that. It was very tough for me growing up.
Would you say having an absent, I can't say she was fully absent, but she was absent there and there because you were taken care of by your grandmother. Would you say that there are things that you wish she was there for support? Has it affected you that she was not there that much?
Well, ke bua nnete. Ha ona ntho e ke tla reng because I do not feel that love when she was alive. So I did not even care. Life just went on like that. I carry on. Okay, so Lina, it's fine. I mean, my grandmother was there for me all the time, so I didn't see the space. Yeah, mama, because my grandmother was filling up that space, that void, that motherly life.
Yes.
My grandmother was there for me all throughout. So yeah, na nele me because of ke mme vele
Yeah.
waka. But otherwise, I did not even care because of the way that she was treating me. And that time I was still young. I did not understand why is she treating me like this. I don't understand, Lena. And I even tried when I was a teenager. I even tried to ask her, why are you treating me like this? What have I done to you? All she could do is angshape. Hey, tsamaya angshape and dismiss me like that. So that's when I was like, okay, ke tla iphelela bophelo ba ka he, ke mo tlogele Mogeli, a phele ba hae bophelo, and then yeah.
So around that time you had siblings.
Yeah, I have 2 siblings.
Okay.
Ke banyana le bona.
All right.
So yeah, bona ba banyane, younger than me.
And how was the treatment towards them? How was she treating them?
Well, my mom got second born ya hae ka 2003.
Okay.
Ke ong latelang. And then the other one got 2005. So bona ba khotsa mnati bona. Ba khodisa mnati ngene ba dula le ntate wa bona le family
Yes.
yabo. Yeah.
So you have different fathers.
They have their own father,
You
Bali
have
too.
your
So
own.
I have my own father as well.
And how is your relationship with your father?
Whew, that one it's just a story for another day. It's a lot. Like if I can start to talk today, we won't finish about my history about my dad. It's just
It's just too much.
it's too much.
You wanna do. You
I
don't
just
want to
wanna-
dive in there.
Yeah, I don't wanna dive in there because it's a lot.
So here is Agnes. You don't have a relationship with your mother. Wahula. You're becoming a woman now. You're no longer a small girl. You're becoming a woman, and what is one thing that you feel Uguti your mom would have done differently while she was still alive?
Let me just unpack the whole story about
Okay.
what was happening when I was growing up. So I was just I think I was doing grade 2.
All right.
Doing grade 2, I'm staying with my grandmother, as I was saying. So there was a time my mom was coming back from work, and she got a new boyfriend. That time she was so happy. She got a new boyfriend, and she insisted to my grandmother hore she wants to take me along. Ke lo dula le yena, o batla ho
Okay.
tsamaya le nna. And my grandmother was refusing hore you just got a new boyfriend, so how are you now taking Agnes Lilo relocated to another place? It's going to be far from her school because boyfriend I need like I go Barcelona. It's East Rand, Barcelona Kwatem, and there's a huge distance from where I was schooling. I now need to take the taxi.
To go to school.
Yeah, I have to take the taxi to Skolong, and it's a struggle because 9. Can you take a 9-year-old to Ratamai? But back in the days, okay, now 9-year-olds are different. We're living in a yeah.
True.
So I had to travel from go Barcelona. She forced actually hore ke a mo nka ke tsamaya le ena. So obviously nkgono wa ka a ka se re next because o tla reng motho a re ke batla
ngwana
ngwana ka
hae.
tsamaya le ena. So we moved ra lo dula ko Barcelona with the new boyfriend. I don't know this person. I've never seen this person. I don't have a relationship le ena. It's my first time seeing him. A ke mtsebotsebiwa ke mamaka ke motho wa hae. So we moved to Barcelona. Before we moved, I told my teacher what I'll be moving from Mokotsaka no be staying Kwatsema. She was concerned hore Google demos uzohamba kanjani. That means mama kona le plan. I know, okay, no problem. Utlang tsibisa.
Okay.
Then we moved to Barcelona. Okay, we were staying with that man, that strange man. I don't know him. Ke tlo re ke mang? Ke mbitsa ka papa malome, a ke tsebe ke mang. So my mom was working and he was not working. So basically, yeah, now she was supporting the guy.
Okay.
She would go to work. Okay, in the morning we would go together. Ngipalamisa taxi ke ya ko sekolong, and then lena o ya ko mosebetsing.
Okay.
So it was like that every day. So there was one time my mom told our neighbor hore I'm gonna come back home late today because natsotsi another side hustle go to
Yeah.
mo na sebetsa like go di kitchening or understand mo hore okay itse ha chaisa ka 5 utlo ya somewhere ga tlo thola extra cash since it will cover for transport. So a re go nna ke khutla sekolong if go ka etseya o se nga ga tsamaya o itse if o ka etseya hore umthola a sa le yong ke re he normally goes out yo dula le dichomi tsa hae and then o ye ko next door ko morao o lo dula le bana ba ko teng mama teng o tla ba le teng. Okay, I was like okay, I went to school, I came back, then anglata go this guy, he knows what time I come home, so ankemela ko bus stop. And it was very awkward. Why today ankemela ko bus stop? Why?
So that was a while selidula together.
Yeah,
Around about what, few months?
it was like 6 months.
6 months staying together.
Yeah.
Okay, you can continue.
So I was wondering, okay, why is he fetching me today? Because he's always at home. He doesn't even wait for me ko bus stop. So he waited for me and then khonali ko tlhaga re fitlile ko re feta ko tlhageng a re ya ko teng. So it's informal settlement where we were staying. So re fitile ko tlhageng ke tsamaya le ena ntse re ka letsoa. Then he was like, I have to use this direction today. I know you normally use this one. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm trusting him. So it's okay. Then we went the other side where there's like this cement. Those bricks for building dintlo.
Oh,
So
then they
cement
throw
and
them,
the
yeah.
damage, they throw them that side. So that side vele ga gona motho fetang mo. Like no one passes there. So she said, okay, a re tsamaye ka mo. Ke mo latela ra fihla. A re fihla mo nka sekhwama sa ko se beya fatshe. So I don't understand what etsahalang. Nrobatsa ko fatshe. So hang robatsa ko fatshe angihlobola panty tight, then he actually forced himself on
you.
top of, and I didn't understand, okay, what's happening. It was painful.
I'm sorry, sis.
It was painful because I don't know why is this man doing this. So he did that, and then from there, after when he was done with his dirty deeds, told me to dress up and be a big girl. Let's go. Then I dressed up. I couldn't walk properly. I was walking somehow. We went home. My mom was not there. So when I got there, he told me he's going out. So since Atswila, batlong shiakiliwan, kita maike ko next door ko dlala ko teng le bana ba ko next door. So no hona le like 2 small boys about my age. I was playing with them. So when I got there, he just went wherever. I went there. A re fihla ka dlala le bona. A ke so hlapi. Tshwantse ke mele mama ka hore then a tlo nkeletsa metsi. So ha ke fihla mama teng a re o hlapile o jele ke re no a ke so je. A ke so hlapi. Okay, tsamaya o lo hlapa. So you know mothers how they are. O tla beya metsi and then she noticed madi ko
Blood stain.
yeah, a blood stain on my underwear, and she asked me and then hore itla ka mo etla go ba ska o bona because it's an
neighbor.
open house. Yes,
That's
it's an
the
open
neighbor,
house. I was bathing next to the kids because no one knows hore ho etsahalang. Then she was like ha re ka ntle, and then she asked me hore why do you have blood on your underwear? Then I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to say anything because I was scared. What if I talk and then this man is going to do something? Because he was also abusive to my mom. He used to beat my mom and do all those in front of me. I would watch them doing whatever. So the lady said, nka se kgone hore ke o hlapise, ha re emele mama hao, because I don't understand what's going on. And I don't, that time at school, they were not teaching us about periods. Grade 2, no. Still young that time. So she was like, don't bath, ha re emele mama hao. Ha khutla mama, ha mbotsa ngwana ke yo hona le. I have that memory won't go. I still remember everything. Then she said, "Ngwana ke o na le stain sa madi, so in sa batlo ga hlape hore re thole go etsahalang." Then my mom took me, and then we went to the house. To the house. We went to the house, and then she asked me what happened. I said, "Nothing." I told her, I could see because I was scared. Because I could see the man, he was violent and I'm sharp. So I was thinking, well, what if I tell my mom and then I'm sharp or something? Then I did not tell my mom. My mom said, okay, sharp. It's fine, sharp, ka sharp. Mara, she told me to like put my legs. I check what's going on. I don't know what she was checking.
Yes.
She checked and then she just said, "Ay, then ka hlapa." Then okay, it was fine. So there was this other day I went to school and I told my teacher.
Is it the following day now?
No, it was like couple of weeks. It was just
okay.
couple of weeks. I told my teacher if it's possible, can she go and tell my grandmother that because my teacher was close to my grandmother. Somehow they were related. I said, if it's possible, kupa o bue le koko hore maybe anke ke tlo dula le yena. Then
You never told the teacher what happened.
No.
You just asked the teacher a kope hore koko a wonke so
Yeah.
that you can stay
Yeah.
with her.
So we stayed there. I finished grade 2 and then grade 3. I was doing grade 3 now. Then he started doing it like every time. Especially he got the chance because my mom is not always there. There's like 2 of us every time. So I got to a point where by now I don't feel comfortable. It's painful because he's bigger than me and now I'm still young. I don't understand what's along.
Your body's different.
My body's yes. So it happened where he did that and okay
Excuses.
I got torn kataboga while he was doing his dirty deeds. So that time my mom came back from work. I told her the whole story when he was out. Because I told my mom, I don't want to stay here anymore. It's not pleasant for me. The environment is not nice. I want to go and stay with my grandmother. She beat me that day. I don't know, she was taking out frustrations on me. I'm telling her, I don't want to stay here. Instead of her to ask her why o batla ho tsamaya ka nna ke batla ho dula le nkgono wa ka. Why o batla ho dula le nkgono wa ka? Mbotsa, okay, this guy went there 1 2 3 on this day. Remember that day when there was a stain on my underwear? You did not even ask me what's going on. And then she was like, "Wena mtho moholo, bua holo, ang sharp." Fine. Life went on again. Like this guy, he raped me multiple times. Like he was unaipita pita, nyathola chance. And there was a point where by now signal smell.
Bad smell.
A bad smell. So a person who noticed teacher wa ka notice or no. Like unali yabona ha re tlo tlisa dibuka di maka
Yes.
hona le like that smell like understanding. Then from there I started being distant from teacher wa ka like kemela kwa ke tshaba. So the other day that there was a time I went to school and I did not come back. I did not come back home at all. I ran. I went to my grandmother. So mkhona ka makala hore hao ho etsahetseng, why o khutlile, mama ha o kae ka re kopa mama ka fihla mo mpate o ska ntsha like mbotso ga ba tlo tsamaya le ena. Mkhona ka re ai mama ha o ha re wa o nka ka nkane ha ona ntse nka etsang. So I was not able to tell her what's going on. Only my mom, I told her this is what is happening.
But
She
you-
didn't pay attention. She
Yeah.
didn't even care. She did not even care. Like no, as long yena dutse le motho wa le happy. So then the last stop for me was when he did that. He raped me again. This time
At what age were you?
I was still in grade 3. Like all these things, they're happening like continuously.
You go to another grade,
I go to
it's-
another grade. It's still the
get
same thing. So that time, Even when he raped me first, like small cuts, I had to heal on myself. My mom used to put salt water. So as a child, I'm like, okay, fine. I had to heal the cuts. So there was a time he did that. My mom was still not around. He made me to watch the videos, like your porn videos. And I said, nah, I don't want to watch this. Then ang sharp or like sa video bugela. Kankan like bugela. But obviously I was not watching, concentrating what's going on, because it's not nice. I'm a
Yes.
child. What am I
Yes.
watching there? I was crying. Then he did whatever that he did. He raped me again. That person raped me like almost like 7 times. And I kept on telling my mom, this is what is happening. And she doesn't even care. She didn't even care who. And then, okay, this is what is happening. I need to leave this man. Plus, the man is beating her as well. Bamshapa. I don't understand why is she still staying
that
with this man.
relationship, yeah.
Why? Okay, she can stay with the man. Let me go to my grandmother, but she still doesn't want me to go. So, when he finished doing that, my mom came back from work. They started fighting. When they started fighting, and he was already done whatever, I'm waiting for my mom. I'm just sitting there bleeding. I
So
was
your
bleeding.
mom found you bleeding.
I was bleeding, and what happened that day? My mom got another boyfriend. It was towards. Okay, it was towards. I think it was 2003. Yes, it was 2003, towards the end of the first term. She got another boyfriend. That day, Hori, I don't know where they met with this new boyfriend. Now we need to move to go and stay with another person. On that day, I'm telling her, okay, this today he made me watch 1, 2, 3. Instead of her to say, let's go to the police station and do 1, 2, because they were already quarreling. Then my mom that day, I could say, new love, instead of go police station. No, she took me to another boyfriend. Boyfriend with whatever that is going on with me. We had to pack our clothes, and I don't understand why she was taking me up and down, because like if
Yes.
nabatla go whatever, she was supposed to leave me and stay with my grandmother. We went and stayed with this new boyfriend again. After all the child traumas that I'm having, I'm still staying with another stranger again, and it's a strange, I don't know this person. I'm still scared. Okay, what if this person is gonna do the same thing? That day I was crying. I cried. It's painful, I can't walk. She was forcing me. Instead o ile maponeseng a tlo mo thusa hore a pakishe diaparo tsa rona re tsamaye. Like they fighting, people when they fighting, o mong ha batle ga nke dilo. We still went. And I felt like that day it was an opportunity to go. No,
This is the problem.
no, she couldn't go because she was protecting herself as well. Because police are gonna ask her, where were you when was this happening? Is this the first time? Because I think if police asked me that day, if she really stood up and say, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, I was gonna tell them the whole thing. So it was just, my life was a movie. It was just episodes after episodes. We moved on with this man now, and he started doing the same thing, but not raping me, but he was physically abusive to my mom and towards me as well. So everything was just coming down. It was just, I was just one osathabang, like bana ba bang would be happy or we staying with somebody. And he was just beating my mom, being physically abusive to me. If Ashapa Mamaka for whatever reason, I'm involved there. So it was just too much. It was just too much.
You went through a lot, eh?
I did.
I don't think you understand mabantu mabakhulu mabati childhood. Nkuleso was playing Estradini, you never got a chance to
No.
play Estradini. Your childhood was taken at an early age. So when he first took you, the first boyfriend, the first boyfriend of your mother's, when he first took you ayokufaka kuleyo ndawo and raped you, after he was done, because you are shoguti, the only thing that you were afraid of because already bekashaya mamako, so you couldn't be loud about it, you couldn't talk about it. Did he threaten you after doing
He
that?
did. He told me if I would tell anyone, he actually said umama wakho akanandaba nawe noma ungamtshela ngeke enze nix ngizonishaya nginibulale noyi-2. So you understand, I'm a child. Uzongibulala sengiyasaba manje ake sakhona lori ke mo botse. I only told her when ha khotse the other episodes, but he was seeing hana taba, so I.
So besides Ugoko, there was no one else that you were close with in the family?
Well, my cousin, but she was not staying le rona that time because Zula hola len, and then my other auntie took her in Horaludla lena mo ko Soweto. So I was left with my grandmother and my cousin Omshiman. So wangwanyana o la tsamaya le yena Ludla le mamkhulu wa ka. So I could not tell anyone about what was happening, and I think I only started telling them when I was like 26.
So
That's
you kept
when
the
I
secret all along?
Yeah, because sometimes, okay, when my mom passed away, she passed away in 2011.
Yeah.
So when she passed away, I did not. That time I was already matured enough to know right and wrong. I did not even pay attention. Or is she gonna die? My wish was her to die, Vele, because she doesn't care about me. So they were asking a lot of questions. Or mama, like when they told me that day where your mom has passed away. Okay, that time I was still a child. Kilo jola that day.
Yes.
I did not even care. I came back home. Ka ba bogela ba like
Prepare.
ba phega, balla. People were like ke ngwana o snang molao. O tsamaya jwang nwa ya hlokofetse ngwana o ke ngwana o jwang. Then I was like, oh, o hlokofetse, okay. Then I went to my boyfriend's house. So when I got there, mama boyfriend are it's very wrong.
You need to go home.
You need to go back home. I went back home. I do not even care is she gonna be buried or I don't care. I don't care about this woman because she never played her motherly part. She only cared about my 2 siblings. Nah, she did not. She did not even care about me. Even when I went to high school, I did not have anything. Like, I mean, school uniform. I did not have a school uniform or so yena nile motho fela eksnang taba le yena. Even till today I'm still learning to forgive her even if I hlokofetse, but it's difficult. I don't know ke tlo thoma kae because she's not here for me to confront her and ask her vele why no it's so.
Yes. So in this whole process of having your mother and kuyo yonke lezi zinto ezihlangahlangene, did you knew your father, your biological father?
That's why I was saying about the story of my father. It's just another mystery as well.
But
It's a
did you know
mystery.
him around that time? Or is it something you found out along the way?
It's something that I just found out recently, and yeah, I'm still not ready to talk about it. I'm just trying to understand what was happening on this woman's mind, for her to even hide dilo tse ding. O shule ka sephiri, actually. So yeah,
I think secrets are affecting us.
they are.
Umzali makahamba emhlabeni and leave izinto angazilungisanga, it affects the youth that is growing. And sometimes uhlala wazi kuthiwa yilo leli qiniso, and then when the person dies it's a different story, you know. I think sometimes it's good to be honest. Tell your kids, even ngabe uthola ubaba khona wase next door, just say it straight. Ngaganga, ngalahleka. We are human. We have mistakes, but people just decide to go. You know what? I will take this ekodini, but at the end of the day, it comes back to affect abantu abanganacala. So you said you started telling your cousins at the age of 20 something.
Yeah.
How did Ukoko find out that you have been raped several times?
She only found out when Sengimdala. And Maga found out my mom already passed away. So when I told her, the reason why there was sometimes when I was forcing Rawana to come and stay with you, it was
This.
because I felt like, okay, I'm ready now to talk about it. Now I'm old enough.
Yeah.
So she was surprised. Like, she was surprised, well, how can my mom be so devilish? Because she didn't raise up that woman, Hamutsebi, that woman, or when like him describe yeah, now Mutseba as another person, and then
Yes.
she didn't understand her. Sure. Mara, she believed. She did believe me because she saw when I was young there was changes. There was changes. I was more scared too, but when I was growing up. When my cousin would come, I'll be nekitaba. So
Yeah, because you don't trust
yeah,
anyone.
I do not
Yeah.
trust any man. And yeah, and that thing made me, when I was growing up, it made me not to care. Not to care. Like, I did things reckless. It's not about it. Because I mean, give me book fun. Fun, man. I won't lie.
Yeah.
Because I was looking for love in wrong places, and it was due
Yes.
to my childhood traumas that I had. Up until saying mature along the way,
Yeah,
but man, this is not the life. I can't be living like this because of 1, 2, 3 I had to cancel myself. I did not get any counseling like normal people.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I think
so
that's what you need to get.
I had to grow up and be a big girl like that.
That man said,
Rapist who said I
yeah.
must be a big girl. So yeah,
Honestly speaking, I think you were fighting this battle alone
I was.
from at a young age until you're like, now I'm opening my chest, I'm saying whatever. It's either they believe me or they don't believe me. But at the same time, you need healing. You need therapy. You need to cough out. Because self help is good, it's bad at the same time. But sometimes I think talking to a stranger, it's better than you saying you're helping yourself. And if you are willing, we might try and find someone that you can sit with and talk with and open your chest, because I can tell that there's a lot. It's not only this about your mother and all that, but there's a lot. It tells that you, while growing up, you never enjoyed life. You never. I think right now I can ask Uguti, what did your mom buy you that excited you around that time? I'm sure you can tell.
Nothing. Like nothing. I don't remember going with my mom to the store and buying a doll. Nothing. Like, there is nothing that my mom has ever bought for me. The only person who was buying things, it was my aunt. My aunt was the one who was, normally when she comes, she would take me and go and visit by her house for school holidays.
Yeah.
She's the one who was helping my mom. I don't even have a good memory of her because she really put me through a lot as a
Yeah.
child. So
It is still a lot.
it was very traumatic. Even when I told my siblings,
Yeah.
because I started telling them, because they used to ask me this time, well, why did you hate umama kangaka? Why bomzondo ungafuni? Masicela ukukhuluma ngomama, you get angry and whatnot. So I actually unpacked everything and told them, or no, mama put me through. This is what happened, and I hate your father as well. Ubaba, he was also being abusive towards me, na?
Yes.
So it was just something else.
Do you think your mom naye had like a traumatic experience angazange ayifacing?
No, I don't think ukuthi umamami went through traumas. Ukhule no mamakhe no babakhe. Bakhona, both parents were there, and my aunt usisi wakhe, she was well taken care of. ukhule kahle akakhulanga ngalendlela le yena ngikhulise ngaye nga-understand ukuthi mina why did she put me through that while yena akhule kahle. So yeah.
So going to, let's move to when you moved in with the first boyfriend. Boyfriend ka mama. Before aqala akudlwengola or rape or do whatever, those things that are not good to you, how was he acting towards you before the rape? Did he show that thing yokuthi baba? Did he's like, oh Lorna, or you could tell at that age, you could tell ukuthi how was the actions towards you?
He wasn't playing that. I wished nami ukuba njengabanye abantwana kube kunobaba no mama. He wasn't playing that role ukuthi angibonisa uthando. Boku boyfriend and girlfriend nje phela lapho unendaba nomamami, and
That's
then
it.
phela lapho. Yena if they need to tell him ukuthi okay makabuya ngicela umenzele ukudla 1 2 3 he would do it, and naphumela lapho. Besingakhulumi.
There was never no connection.
A relationship between me and him, and say I trusted him at some point. Bengamcabangeli futhi ukuthi uzoyenza something like this. He was just umuntu nje ozinakela indaba zakhe. So I do not even think ukuthi kuzofika to that point ukuthi he would do something like that.
Now you are a grown woman. You know what's right. You know what's wrong. You know la meluzlwele khona. You know la kumamelulwe khona. Have you, or what I can ask is that, have you ever had a thought of saying, I want to fight now. I want to fight back now. I want to get justice.
Justice for the person who raped me, actually.
Yes.
For me, I felt ukuthi it's gonna be useless. Although I've got people who are telling me, no, you need to.
Yeah.
You need to bakhona abantu ababoshwa even after
Yes,
so long.
you know.
I don't wanna go through that route. For me, angisafuni mix kwenzekile, and I don't want to go back now and start court cases going up and down. For me, I found therapy with talking with different people like you now. For me, it's therapy for me.
Yeah.
It is, because it doesn't haunt me too much like before. Yeah, before it was terrible because I was not speaking out. I was just
dying
living
inside,
life recklessly nganandaba, up until one day I was like, no, you know what, I think khulume once, let me just speak ukuthi kwenzakale nto. So for me ukuthi sihambe siyombophisa socala phansi. Hi.
Have you seen him after?
I've never seen him actually. No, Barcelona.
Okay.
But masindlula there was a time I normally went to East Rand and visit my grandmother. That flashback, iyaba khona ukuthi yo, because in taxi indlula ngalapha. So sometimes that moment that triggers and say, oh, konje 1 2 3 happen. I'm like, okay, I think it's fast. But yena ngikazi ngimbone and angifuni nokumbona. Angifuni nokumbona honestly, because I feel like ukuthi mangambona futhi uzovele kuvuke yonke into. I think I might even do something stupid if I would see him. So it's fine, aphila impilo yakhe la khona, uNkulunkulu uzodila naye.
So we can easily say, Guti, the only thing that you are seeking now is for you to find peace.
For
you
now,
to find healing.
What I can say is not that I'm not at peace. I think gradually I'm taking things step by step to to learn to love myself and learn not to look for love in wrong places. Yeah, that's one of. I was even telling my cousin, you know, I've grown up. I've grown up. Now I'm seeing changes in myself. Which I'm no longer that person who was like,
yeah. So for me,
I know. Yeah, I used to be that person who groover.
I think you were trying to find.
Yeah, I was trying to find
that
something ezosusa lesa silona lesa. But at the end, masenkhula njengoba nginoMntana.
Oh, siyabonga.
Yeah, no, mdala ngudu leya.
Yeah.
yeah, ngiyakhula manje, he needs to see guidance. I need to guide him and I need to protect him as well. Ngimbonise
True.
wrong and teach him how to love a woman as well. Ukuthi
Yeah.
angabi a monster naye. Yeah. I've once told him the story, but usemncane, obviously he's just a teenage boy. He doesn't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So the second boyfriend you also haven't met also after.
baba our my siblings on
Yes.
ngikhule khona. I
Ukhule
grew up
khona.
there from grade, because when we started staying with him I was already going to grade 3. So
Okay.
I stayed with him grade 4, 5, 6, then 7 I ran away because
So even after your mom's passing, was he still physically abusive?
no. My mom passed away 2011.
2011,
So bona
okay.
bahlukana dala.
Before.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
way before. So when I ran away in 2007, I ran away and stay with Ugogwami because
Okay.
it was just too much for me. I couldn't stay lapaya. Bengfila, it was just too much. Ukuthi ngibuya le ngiphinda ngiza kwesinye isihogo, so let me just go and stay with my grandmother. And he was forcing ukuthi ngibuye ngizohlala khona, because angithi that time I was getting i-grant.
I-grant,
And you
okay.
know by law if ungahlali nomntana
You can't
i-grant
get that
kumele
grant.
itholwe
Umuntu ohlala
umuntu
nomntwana.
omnakekelayo. So he was fighting for that ukuthi I should go back, and I would tell my grandmother, angifuni ke kulaba balaba uyashayana. Uyashayana. So naye umunye nje wangitraumatize naye.
Yeah, kuningi.
Naye I was hoping ukuthi he's gonna
You'll be a
be
father.
a father to me. Unfortunately, I just went from worse. So yeah.
Is he still taking care of your siblings?
Badala. The other one is she's doing a second year at varsity, and another one ukhona. Nah, buyabavuruva njengoba badala naye. Yeah.
I'm just glad ukuthi throughout the whole process you found yourself. Abanye abantu they just don't find themselves anymore. Abone ukuthi isolution ukuthi athathe intamba ayikhulu. But you said ukuthi regardless of what I faced, I'll still get an opportunity ngizolwa, find myself again, ngiba Agnes again, because the fact that you are speaking about it, it means you have found ukuthi Agnes ula. You are talking about it freely, even though it's a pain ngaphakathi, but it you are allowed now to talk about it freely without ukuthola ama triggers or ukuthola lokusaba, you know, because sese in that corner, in that dark corner, you can't talk to anyone, you can't share your story, you can't say anything, you decide to stay in that dark corner. So I'm glad ukuthi along the process you find yourself, but kusadingeka more touch because you still need to find that proper healing. There's that anger towards your mom. There's those things that ulokuzibuza ukuthi why me, you know. But along the way isikhathi masihamba, you'll definitely find help. Going back to motherhood, you are a mother now. What is one thing ekujabulisayo about being a mother?
One thing engijabulisa about being a mother is being there for my son fully, being a parent, not a part-time parent, and teaching him as well izinto eziright, like ukuthi intombazana, mostly ngihlala ngikhuluma naye ukuthi amantombazana angifuni, and being close to him.
Yeah.
We speak, me and him, we do speak sometimes. Okay, khona lezi engeke azangitshele zona
Obvious,
because he is a
yeah.
shy person, but I do teach him izinto, like I do teach him. And the only thing that I want to do is I just want to be a mother to him phela. Angifuni ukuba I don't want to say I don't want to be like my mother. I don't want to compare myself with her.
With your mother, yeah.
But I just want to do my best and be the greatest mother that he could have wished for.
How has your situation affected you in regard to relationships? A romantic relationship.
Yeah.
You get this guy, uyakuthanda, are you what has your rape situation, how did it affect you when it comes to relationships?
Well, when it comes to relationship, as I was saying, Nguti, I was looking for love that I'd never received. And nalapo, okay, I had been in abusive relationship as well, because I was looking for love in wrong places, but I would stay there and be like, uyangithanda. For me, it was love when he was doing that for me. But at the end, ngabona nami ukuthi, hayi, this is, you can't do the same mistake that your mom was doing. Probably even her, she was looking for love somewhere in wrong places. So it really affected me ukuthi noma ngijola bekungasi lento leya ngifuna lento le
Ongayazi
engayazi
na
nami
ukuthi
ukuthi yini mara ngiyayifuna. Yeah, but ilimazile kakhulu because it was
when
just,
it's time to get intimate, did it affect you to that point?
it did. It was. Because, you know, when you're intimate and you are there in the mood,
Yes.
one moment, if I close my eye, like I would say, so, like I would get scared.
Ubona the perpetrator.
No, angithi ngibona that memory ukuthi noma ngimdala, it used to happen to me. And then obviously brothers uzozibuza ukuthi uyahlanya lo, what's happening, yini ngaye. So it was just too much. Was that moment keep it was coming back. Ngilibele ngiza ilibele iza, it go, yeah, it was too much.
But when you got into relationships, was it something that you were telling them, Zusuga Gudimfo, I've been in this situation? Or it's something you just kept to yourself?
Well, I've never told my boyfriends, okay, this is how I grew up, because people are so judgmental. The moment mina I was raped 7 times, umuntu vele abona ukuthi,
Yeah.
lo uyagula lona or
Yes.
something, and you understand, they start being, and you can't go now and start telling people ukuthi, I don't know how is this person gonna react.
Yes.
So it wasn't easy for me to tell whoever that I'm dating that moment. It was not easy for now to start unpacking the whole thing. You know, back in the days, rape used to be something else that we don't talk about.
Ihlazo.
It was a
Yes.
shame. It was a shame. So I couldn't talk about it. Even, okay, yeah, now they will find out. It's only
But
my
you
family. Now
used
my
to-
partner will
but now
find
you
out.
talk.
Hey?
But now you talk about it freely.
Yeah, now I talk about it freely. Okay, my current partner doesn't know.
Oh, Nkosi yami, so uyomshoka manje
No,
nge-podcast.
he won't even, he doesn't, he's not a social media person and whatnot. But I'd, uzothola anyway, surprise. Yeah, but yeah.
No, I like the fact that you're still smiling.
I have to.
You have to.
I have to.
You have to.
I can't
You have
be
a
sour.
little man that is watching you now. Well, he's not little, but go say little because you are a mother.
Yeah.
But for the fact Utinje, you coming back to yourself. You're coming back to yourself. And into engiyicelayo ngicela nje ukuthi wamkele what has happened, because I think into ezokubulala is when you don't want to accept what has happened, you know, and always say good, no, this did not happen. I think that's one thing eloke izobuyele muva. Accepting what has happened, remove the why me question, and be like, yes, it happened, but where is it pushing me to? Because right now it's not pushing you to be saying what I'm telling my story, but it's pushing you to heal someone else who's in the same situation as you. Right now there's someone who's facing that thing, ohleli in that dark room corner, akazi ukuthi uyophuma yephi. But they are able to say, let me contact this podcast, let me get my contacts ka Agnes and sit with Agnes and cough out. Then you are giving healing to the next person. I always say, if isonke la emhlabeni impilo yethu ihamba smooth, then we're not going anywhere. But meeting someone who went through something that can teach you a lot. Scars wethu. We all have scars. It's just that abanye they are from the outside, abanye they are from the inside. But I can't say I prefer any scars good abenjani, but I think abantu that are stronger are people who have scars from the inside, because they sit in their corner by a shielder with all the pain. But when you start coughing out, that's when the healing starts. And I'm glad that you decided to come to the show and share your experience. It will help the next person. There's a high rate of rape cases. And when you go through social media, you'll find one person posting of how they've been raped, and when you check the comments, you'll tell what people are going through the most. Women are going through the most. And I would like to thank you because you said, you know what, Nomceba, I don't want to go cases anymore. I don't want to go to courts anymore. The goal is for me to find myself and find healing. And you're going to find healing. You're going to find healing. You will get a healing yakho.
I hope so. I believe so.
Izinto eziningi asizikhohlwa. I can't say Guti after your healing process you'll be like everything will be normal as if you've never been raped. It's not possible. Those things zihlale zikhona in the back of our minds. But the best way is, how do you live with it? And how do you help the next person? And I would like to thank you for coming, because you might think Guti this was your process of coughing out. It was your journey of coughing out. But you've helped more than 100 of ladies out there. You will be fine.
Yeah.
Don't forget ukuthandaza.
Always.
Don't forget ukuthandaza. Prayer is number one. Esikhathini esiningi. That's why you'll decide ukuthi impilo mayingahlangani, you get into your prayer corner, you watch things how they unfold. And sometimes you ask yourself, good, how did I get here? Umthandazo kuphela. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Ngiyabonga nami.
Thank you so much. It means a lot. We're still gonna talk. We must bring part 2, the further one.
Yeah, that one. Ne?
All right. Zansi, thank you so much for joining us. This episode has been very touching. We need to understand that rape is not just rape. It's something that affects you mentally, physically, emotionally. So, abantu besilisa, can we protect these women? Can you protect us? Because we believe ukuthi we are protected, manhlangene and united. But if there's a woman ozwa ubuhlungu in the hands of a man, it's painful. Sekuyasatshwa, as she said, ukuthi now I don't trust anyone. So siyaqala ukuthi nisivikele. Even if you find a lady walking alone at night, that thing that may come into the back of your mind to say, awuthi ngimbambe, try to erase that. Try to think positive and let me get this woman home safe. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time, same place, next week.